Hello, fans, and welcome to our first edition of Senior Stories, where we certainly want to highlight our great Lee athletic seniors who have made such an impact on our programs over the years and who unfortunately had their seasons come to an abrupt end during the course of the COVID-19 situation that we're all going through. And so we're pleased to be joined by Haverly Harrold from her home. Haverly, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing well. Thanks so much for joining us, Haverly. Obviously, you've been a big part of the Lee Women's Golf program and the success that that program has had, specifically in the NCAA. Think back to your freshman year when we went all the way to the national championship there in Findlay, Ohio, and then, of course, hosting on our home course, the Cleveland Country Club, the South Region Championship in your junior season. I know it was disappointing for you to have your career cut short like this, but as you look back at your Lee experience, what stands out the most?
Just the memories, honestly, and just all the things that I've seen and done while I've been here. The trips, the play, like I was kind of one of those people, had never really left Tennessee, Florida area. So I've gotten to go all over. We went to Las Vegas while I was here, a bunch of places in the Carolinas and Florida. But just the memories, funny little inside jokes that we've made and stuff. And even like while I've been home, like I'll see something, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like the team would think that this was so funny and little things like that. But just the people, the memories. And I think that was one of the things Coach was saying when all of this kind of came out, was just, they can take away the end of the season, but they can never take the memories that we've made and the relationships that we've built. And I think that's definitely what's going to stick.
When you think back, and I know you've had a lot of highlights in your career, obviously you've had a lot of success. You had a great playing career. Is there one moment or tournament that stands out most to you?
I've been asked this question a couple times. I really feel like for me, the Las Vegas tournament, my freshman year, it was the first tournament of the spring season, and I had played okay during the fall, but again, I was a freshman, kind of coming into my own, getting over my mental hurdles, and I'll never forget, I had a conversation with Coach and Byrne right before Christmas break. It was like my player meeting, and they're like, what are you thinking, like, when you're out there? And I was like, I'm just trying to break 80, like, I'm out there. And they were like, oh my goodness, like, we've got work to do. And they were kind of just building me up, telling me, like, that they felt like I was the type of player that could go out and win tournaments. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, whoa. And I worked really hard over Christmas break and started trying to buy into that mindset, like, you know what, like, I am a good player, like, I can do this, So I'd never been to Las Vegas or anywhere over there, so I was like really excited to get to go on that trip. So we went on that trip, and while I was there, like, I showed up to the golf course and I told myself, I was like, all right, let's buy into this, like, I can win this tournament mindset. And not even that like changed anything that I did, but it was like believing in myself enough and not just like getting down on myself like after one shot. And so I ended up winning that tournament. And so it was my first college win. It was in Las Vegas, someplace I'd never been. And then that night we actually got to just walk the strip of Las Vegas, which was just like, just that whole trip, that whole experience was so cool. But it also related to just like me believing in myself. And that tournament changed the course of my career at Lee, I believe. After that point, I never struggled doubting myself or anything like that. So that was a big moment.
And it certainly set the stage for what was a very special freshman year for you, as we mentioned previously, going to the national championship and then set up what was a tremendous career at Lee University. So what's next, Haverly? Obviously, you've got some big next steps coming up in your life. Tell our fans about that.
I do. I'm getting married in June. To Evan Spence, who's on the golf team too. And actually he was on the Las Vegas trip too, so that made it, that was kind of cool. But so I'm getting married in June, and then I'm starting physician assistant school at Lincoln Memorial in October. So really excited about that. I just found out that I got in like 2 months ago. So yeah, really excited, but a lot of change.
Certainly. Well, Haverly, it has been such an honor to be able to cover you over the last couple of years. For those that don't know, her bubbly personality that you're seeing right here, that's nonstop. And so it's been such a delight. You had a wonderful playing career, and I know big things in store for you in this next step of your life. So best of luck moving forward. Congratulations on getting married, and we wish you the best of luck in the next phase of your life.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you've done covering me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Haverly, for joining us.
Thank you.